presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show that stands head and shoulders above the wash basin next to the soap dish. You join us today in the Everyman Theatre amid the elegant charm of Cheltenham. Originally a small Cotswold village, this spa town found favour during the Regency period, and this was largely due to the patronage of the Duke of Wellington, who popularised his unique style of footwear during visits here with Lord Sandal and the Earl of Flip-Flop. In early Victorian times, Cheltenham became a focus for London society, and around 1850 attracted retiring gentlefolk. And that's a fiver more than they usually get. Let me introduce them. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And the warmest of welcomes, please, for the lady who scores on the desk next to me. The delightful Samantha. Incidentally, Samantha often uses our trips around the country as a chance to nose about after local craftware and ceramics. And she tells me she enjoyed a little potter this afternoon. We'll start off with a round of misquotes. This is a game which grew out of the old Somerset saying, of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, you had to walk into Minehead. In it, teams, I'd like you please to provide some suggestions of quotations that famous people, alive or dead, would never have said. Barry, will you start, please?
Pablo Picasso. It looks just like it, doesn't it?
Willie.
John Major, did you see me give my all in Florence, or was it an episode of the Magic Roundabout you missed?
Graeme?
Douglas Hogg. Good morning. I'd like a really smart hat.
Tim?
Roy Jenkins. Round the ragged rocks, the ragged rascal.
The Duchess of York, that's enough.
Hugh Grant, don't do that. Princess Di, I want to be the Queen of Clubs.
Forrest Gump. Hello, my name is Forrest Gump, and my mama used to say, Parcere subjectis et debellare superbas.
Wordsworth, what rhymes with hills?
You cleaned that up, didn't you? Oliver Reed, make mine a half.
Marquis de Sade, no need to get nasty.
John Redwood, of course I'm an earthling.
Paula Yates, let's call her Mary.
Well, as Scottish football managers never say, here we are in the second round. It's called One Song to the Tune of Another. It needs little explanation, except to say that the teams have in front of them the words but not the music of a song which is different to another song of which they have neither the music nor the words. The tune of this second song, which is quite unlike the first song, both in words and music, will be played but without the words to which the teams will substitute the other words they have from the first song, which obviously will have no tune because that's made way for the tune from the other song without its words. Et voilà, one song to the tune of another. In fact, it's so simple we've had to make it a bit tougher by letting Colin Sell play the tunes on his piano. Graeme, I'd like you to start, please, by singing the words of I'm the Urban Spaceman to the tune of Memory.
I'm the urban spaceman, baby. I've got speed, I've got everything I need. I'm the urban spaceman, baby, I can fly. I'm a supersonic guy. I don't need pleasure, I don't feel pain. If you were to knock me down, I just get up again. I'm the urban spaceman. I've got hairs on my chest. I never get depressed.
Okay, Barry, will you sing the words of Come Into the Garden, Maud, to the tune of The Teddy Bear's Picnic?
Come into the garden, Maud, for the black-bat night has flown. Come into the garden, Maud, I'm here at the gate alone. I'm here at the gate alone, and the woodbine spices are wafted abroad, and the musk, the roses blow, for a breeze of morning moves, and the planet of love is on high, beginning to fade in the light that she loves on a bed of daffodil sky. To paint in the light of the sun she loves, to paint in the light and to die. Come into the garden, Maud, for the black. That night is flown. Come into the garden, Maud, I'm here. At the gate alone, I'm here at the gate alone. Queen of the rosebud garden of girls, come hither.
Okay, your turn, Willie, now, and I'd like you to sing the words of Great Balls of Fire to the tune of The Blue Danube.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I laughed at love because I thought it was funny. You came along and moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
And finally, Tim, would you please sing the words of Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood to the tune of Danny Boy?
Relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. Relax, don't do it when you want to sock it to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to come. But shoot it in the right direction. You're making it your intention.
Your glasses, please.
Play those dreams, keep those schemes, go to it. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me with those laser beams.
Not a dry person in the house.
Okay, well, it's now time to play a round of sound charades. This is similar to the old parlour game of charades, in which the players mime film, book, and play titles for the others to guess. However, in our version, as you probably know, the panellists have permitted the use of their mouths. Recently, we experimented with a similar game called smell charades. But we were forced to evacuate the studio after Willie did Animal Farm.
in stereo, be fair.
And then we attempted field charades, but Barry tried to do Lady Chatterley's lover and we had to call the police. OK, Tim and Willie, you're to start, and your title will shortly be broadcast to our theatre audience via the digitally enhanced 3D multi-screen colour surround quadraphonic laser projected hologram display, so generously funded by our hosts. And here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
The Nun's Story. The Nun's Story.
OK.
3 words. It's definitely a film. I don't know if there's anything else.
Might have been a book.
Yeah.
If not, there was probably a book of the film.
OK, here it goes. Now, listen, here's a funny thing. There were these 3 monks. Tell a lie. Tell a lie, there were 2. There were 2.
Sister, you're the wag.
Yes, there were 2, there were.
Is this true, sister?
No?
Is that it?
Yep.
Ah.
It's The Lying Nun.
It's a nun spinning a bit of a yarn here, I think.
Time's up.
Has it got the word "the" in the title?
You're on to it, Graeme.
That's the word we weren't certain
We weren't
about.
certain.
It could have been A, actually, but I think it's the.
We think it's the...
Well,
Yeah.
We'll be going over to racing from Folkestone in a few moments.
25 seconds.
We think it's The Nun's Story.
Right, it's your turn, Barry and Graeme. Your title's now going up on the laser display, and here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Aunties Sporting Bloomers. Aunties Sporting Bloomers.
OK, carry on. Barry and Graeme.
TV programme. And it's 3 words. And it goes like this. Here, Dad. Kids at school tell me that your sister Muriel played for Arsenal.
Well, they're right, Gavin. She did. She did indeed play for
I can't
Arsenal.
believe that, Dad.
It may be hard to believe, but let me prove it to you. Look what I've got here in this drawer. Look at these.
Gosh!
Yeah. As strong, you see, reinforced gusset. Go faster flap and a little... and a little Arsenal logo on the leg.
What's a gusset, Dad?
And a rugby player, I believe.
Well, I'll never forget that, Dad. The end.
Did you say Sister Muriel scored for Arsenal?
Played for.
Played for.
Played for.
Pity, I had a different picture altogether.
Oh, we'll go with that then.
If it was Muriel Wogan, it'd be Wogan's Bloomers or whatever.
Auntie
I've been on that and I can't remember what it's called.
Auntie's Bloomers.
Auntie's Bloomers.
Nearly.
No.
3 words.
Auntie's Bloomers 2.
3 words. I say, they haven't got it, Humph, have they, really?
No, shall I give them a...
Auntie's Sporting.
More!
The next round is called Unhelpful Advice, and it's based on a game played by our friends in the Traffic News Department, which they call Stagger Your Journey. This week, teams, I'd like you to suggest pieces of advice that would be totally unhelpful to a school sex education class. Tim, will you start, please?
Now, who can tell me why in a packet of jelly babies, the boy jelly babies weigh more? Yes, that's right, they're taller.
Barry.
Now, look, let me point out, you test these things first with a pin.
Now, this is what happens when a bird or a bee perches on a lavatory seat.
Home vasectomy can be fun.
Now, children, size isn't everything.
And this bit is known as the Volvo.
Following on from Graeme, think of the human body as a car. And you might say to yourselves, why is the ignition so near the exhaust? Now...
If you're looking for a lively aphrodisiac, you cannot overdo syrup of figs.
The best protective is a condor. Or any other large bird of prey.
An extremely popular form of foreplay is to strike your partner on the back of the head with a euphonium. Well, it worked for Jimmy Edwards.
School's out. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Right. The next round is Cheddar Gorge, and it's just one in a long list of games from various parts of the country. There's Humber Bridge, a card game played in vintage motor cars. Windsor Great Park, where the best player wins a really great park. And, of course, on Saturday nights, the young men of Norwich regularly have a go at the Norfolk Broads. OK, teams, I'd like you please to provide one word each in turn in the style of motor racing commentator Murray Walker. The object is never to arrive at a full stop. If you hear this, it means I judge that a sentence has been completed. If you hear this... it means Uncle Tom's been spotted entering the bull after closing time. To complicate the round unnecessarily, I'll give each of you a special word to include, drawn from Mr. Walker's unique vocabulary. Tim, yours is sensational.
Thank you very much. Most kind.
Graeme, yours is helmet. Barry, correction. And Willie, pits.
I do not.
Okay, who's going to start? Tim, you start.
Here we are in the outside of the sensational current... I'm doing David Frost. Current grow... What?
It's French for big.
Oh, grande.
Grow... Helmet... Of the next and only correction last... What? Last night I saw pits. Oh...
What do you say?
Oh, how does he keep his job?
I don't know.
All of the next lap or on reflection I am sure correction sometimes I see other things in the pit.
It's now time to play a round called Sporting Outtakes. But before we do, let's just take some time to recall all those truly great British sporting successes of the last few decades. And on with the round. Okay. OK, teams, I shall now play in a selection of sporting outtakes, which I'd like you to identify, please. And the first one is for you, Barry.
Linford Christie putting his shorts on. Or packing his lunch, as it sometimes
Graeme, here's yours.
I think that's quite an easy one, isn't it? It's the badminton horse tiles.
Here's one for you, Tim.
I know this. It's Damon Hill practicing on the streets of Monaco a week too early.
And finally, Willie, here's one for you.
That'll be an elderly recording of Dennis Compton coming on at the nursery end with his Chinaman.
Right, well, our next game is called Just a Minute, a musical version of Just a Minute, in which the teams attempt a selection of favourite songs without repetition, hesitation, repetition, deviation, anthrax, or repetition. The team not singing may buzz to challenge. Musical accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell at the piano. Incidentally, we were surprised to learn that back in the 70s, Colin once produced 10cc. But the doctor needed a bigger sample and asked him to try again with the tap running. Barry and Graeme. Barry and Graeme, I'd like you to start us off, please, and the song is Gilly Gilly, Ossenpfeffer, Katzenellen, Bogen by the Sea.
Now there's a tiny house,
There's a maisonette
by a very small stream.
by a minute trickle.
It's a repetition of There's a.
Spirit of the game.
Call me Clement Freud if you like, but I've got to stick.
I can't allow that, Tim, because I inadvertently turned your buzzer off. So carry on, whoever's doing it now.
Where a lovely lass
Whence a comely maid,
had a delightful dream,
an exotic fantasy.
and her fantasy...
Challenge from Willie.
Yes. Whatever he said twice. I think it was fantasy.
You better carry on, Willie.
Oh. And her imagined delight came true. And her nightmare bore fruit.
Challenge.
Chaos.
In F. Quite unexpectedly. Oh, have you judged?
Yeah, go on.
In Gilly, Dolly, Ossenpfeffer, Katzenellen, Bogen by the sea. She was out one day
This girl was outside the room,
where the tulips grow,
in a place where some flowers sprout,
when a handsome lad,
when a horribly good-looking fellow.
Challenge from Barry.
Gross hesitation.
He's a big lad.
I thought it was artistic expression.
yes,
Go on, Tim.
Stop to say hello.
I said that. Oh, pause, our dear bonjour.
And before she knew,
And prior to her knowing all about it,
he came tenderly.
Enough, Smith.
Challenge from Kevin.
We finished, Hump.
Who's on there? Deviation.
Whoever wrote these labels has got terrible handwriting. Now, the challenge from Mr. Graham.
Deviation.
What?
Well, what's her tenderly?
I think mind your own business is a phrase they're looking for, don't you?
Jolly good. Well, it's very nearly the...
Is this getting too glossy?
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there's just time to squeeze in a round of Bankers Film Club. So, teams, while Samantha and I nip out with my flexible friend to make a large withdrawal, I'd like... I'd like suggestions, please, of film titles likely to delight an audience of bankers and the like. And the like.
The splendour of the Bank of England. The madness of Eddie George.
North by Nat West. Starring the Lone Ranger and Tonto.
The famous historical romp, Dow Jones. Starring Albert F.D.
The snows of Kilimanjaro Bank.
Bring me the statement of Alfredo Garcia.
Tessa the D'Urbervilles. Nick Leeson's tragic story, Back to the Futures.
The Grapes of Rothschild.
New horror film, Croak, in which a bank is invaded by hundreds of frogs going credit, credit.
Withdrawal and I. Night Safe on Elm Street.
Debit Winger and Bette Midland in A Star Is Overdrawn.
Sharon Stone in Basic Interest Rate.
They died with their coots on.
And so, as the qualcast mower of time cuts through the electric flex of destiny, I notice we've come to the end of the show. So from the team, Samantha, myself, and the good people of Cheltenham, goodbye.
Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
And Hump and the teams will be back at the same time next week. Have you got...
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show with jokes to suit all ages, from the late Neolithic to the early Bronze. You joined us for the start of a brand new series at the Theatre Royal in historic Bath. The city was originally called Aquae Sulis because of its spa, and visitors can still see the partial remains of a system of hot and cold water pipes begun by Roman plumbing engineers in 53 AD. Apparently they returned to Colchester in 54 AD to fetch parts from the depot, and despite a promise to despite a promise to return the following Thursday, have never been seen since. Local residents today, however, are concerned that the city has become a focus point for street performers, often shabby vagrants down on their luck, who, in the hope of a few spare coins, make shambling attempts to entertain a reluctant audience. Let me introduce you to 4 of them. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Paul Merton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And the warmest of welcomes, please, for the delightful lady who keeps an eye on the team's points and then gets them down on the desk next to me. Our lovely scorer, Samantha. Our first round is entitled Official Sponsor, and it takes as its subject the ever-increasing role of advertising in the world of entertainment and sport. As an unashamed lover of public service broadcasting, I bitterly resent the creeping commercialism that's seen so many of our great artistic and sporting events taken over by the brand names of one product or another. It really makes me sick to the stomach, which is why I take Rennie's, for instance. OK, teams, I'd like you please to provide some titles of well-known shows, programmes or sporting events that have suffered from overzealous sponsorship. Barry, will you start, please?
News at Tennant.
Paul.
Bring me the head and shoulders of Alfredo Garcia.
Graeme.
One from the Duchess of York, Budgeons, the helicopter.
Tim.
Prisoner of Cell Block, Preparation H.
The 4X Files.
Audi, they do that. Walls, Chalk Ice Station Zebra.
The Texas Chain Store Massacre.
The concert at the Albert Hall, I can't tell it's not Bartok. A new show sponsored by the Meat Marketing Board, Prime Beef Suspect. With a theme tune sung by the artist formerly known as Mince. And Top of the Alco Pops, featuring shredded wheat.
Let's Spend the Night Together.
Gardener's World of Leather.
Right. It says here that our next round is a musical one. It's called One Song to the Tune of Another, a cunning title that always seems to send the teams reeling in confusion, so a short explanation might be in order. One song to the tune of another actually requires 2 songs, not just one, as might be inferred. However, as each has both words and a tune, this amounts to 2 sets of words and 2 tunes, or a minimum of 4 in total. What we do is mix these up. And, I see the team's already holding their heads in disbelief. They've fallen into the obvious trap of assuming one song is combined with another song and it's tuned with the other tune. But in fact, what they'll do is to combine 2 that weren't together before being separated, but were both separate and together with each of the other 2. Now, this is where we come to the really exciting bit, because what's happened as if by magic is that one song has been put to the tune of another. If you think you found that baffling, here's another random coupling. Colin Sell and the piano accompaniment. Okay, Barry, I'd like you to start by singing John Lennon's lovely song Imagine to the tune of The Sun Has Got His Hat On.
Imagine
Imagine there's no heaven, it's easy if you try. No hell below us, up above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living from today, ha ha. Imagine there's no countries and it isn't hard to do. No thing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace, you-hoo. You say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will all be one. Yes.
OK, Tim, would you please sing the children's classic The Mole in a Hole to the tune of The Blue Danube?
I'm not a bat, or a rat, or a cat. I'm not a gnu, or a kangaroo. I'm not a goose, or a moose on the loose. I am a mole, and I live in a hole. Yak, yak, quack, quack, fried, boiled, or roast. You're the slick chick I dig the most. I'm not a ram, or a clam, or a lamb. I'm not a hog, or a frog, or a dog.
Never mind. Graeme, would you please sing the words of the Marrow song to the tune of Smoke Gets in Your Eyes?
Down the road there lives a man I'd like you all to know. He grew a great big marrow for the local flower show. When the story got around, they came from far and wide. And when the people saw the marrow, everybody cried. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty! It must be 2 feet long, or even more. It's such a lovely color, and nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that.
Finally, Paul, would you please sing the words of I've Got a Lovely Bunch of Coconuts to the tune of Girl from Ipanema?
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, there they are, a-standing in a row. Big one, small one, some as big as your head. Give 'em a twist, a flick of the wrist, that's what the showman said. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. What make you play? We've always rolled, make you rich. There stands my wife, the I love mine. Like, what are you playing? Singing roll-a-ball, a penny a pitch. Singing roll-a-ball, a penny a pitch. Singing roll-a-ball, a penny a pitch. Roll-a-ball, a ball, roll-a-ball, a ball, roll-a-ball, a ball, a penny a pitch. A penny a pitch. A penny a pitch. Remember, that's not available in the shops.
We come now to a round called Musical Chairs. In this game, I shall be testing the teams with general knowledge questions on the subject of the chair. The winner will go on to the final to meet Gilly Goulden, who did surprisingly well when I tested her on the sofa. Colin will start us off by playing some light music on the piano. The moment the music stops, the first to buzz gets the chance to answer a question. OK, take it away, Colin. Anybody fancy buzzing?
I know. I thought I did.
Oh, did you? OK, Barry, we'll start off with an old English folk riddle. Riddle me, ree. I've got 4 legs, 1 back, and I'm made from a tree. What am I?
Robson and Jerome. Chair.
Yeah.
Robson and Jerome chair.
Yeah.
Get them in habitat.
All right. OK, Colin, play some more music.
Repetition of the same music.
What can you get if you don't like stools in the kitchen?
Pooper scoop? Could it be a chair?
Oh. You're nearly there.
Ah.
One more letter.
Chairs.
Yes.
A chairs.
Colin, you meant to play the same tune every time. I mean, there are other tunes. Who was that?
Anybody when they've heard the question.
OK, right. Traditionally, which member of a panel game is the wittiest and most respected?
Is there a chair called Nicholas Parsons? It was an electric one, I think.
You don't know, do you?
No idea.
No, it's the chair.
Oh, God. I'm detecting a theme.
To open my big mouth. What? How about this? In the olden days, how might the old and infirm people of Bath have been pushed around?
By teddy boys. Chair. Teddy boys chair.
No, a bit more. I want a bit more than that.
Teddy boys chair humph.
That'll do.
Bristol chair.
Yeah, that's right. Right. Our next game is called... Our next game is called Straight Face. This has no connection with a similar game called Gay Face, in which all the contestants line up and the one who looks most like Liberace wins. In this game, team members must exchange humour-free words on a given subject. The object is to fail to get laughs from our studio audience, the winner being the person to amuse the audience the least. OK, teams, I'd like you to take it in turns to exchange words on the subject of politics. And remember, the slightest titter from the audience will result in immediate disqualification. Right, Paul, would you start, please?
Landslide.
Ballot. Deposit.
Mandate.
Portillo.
Tim, I should warn you, you're getting very close to a titter. Right, Graham.
Widdicombe.
Sorry, I heard a titter there. You're out, Graham. Great. So we go on to... who do we go on to now? Tim.
Whip.
Gummer.
Mella.
Toe.
I warned you, Tim. I warned you. So it's between Barry and Paul now, OK? Carry on, Barry.
Sleaze.
Hamilton.
Bell.
Book.
Mace.
Portillo.
I don't think
Lily.
you're not allowed to use the same name twice. In fact, now I look at the rules, you're not actually allowed to use a proper name anyway.
Portillo is not a proper name.
Right. Well done, Graeme. We come now to a game called Uncommentators. In this round, teams, we shall look back through the swirling mist of history at certain pivotal events. Teams, I'd like you each to provide a commentary on a certain historic event, but relayed in the style of some of today's more interesting social commentators. Paul and Tim, would you please provide a commentary on the Great Plague in the style of Richard and Judy?
Hello and welcome to This Morning. I'm Richard.
Hello, I'm Judy. Wobble, wobble, wobble.
And coming up on the show at 10:45, our animal expert will be explaining why rats don't necessarily make ideal household pets. And at 11:18, our garden expert will be showing us how a handful of daffodils, tulips and bluebells can brighten up that plague pit at the end of your garden.
I can't wait for that. At 11:26, 10 ways to spot if you've got the plague.
If you've got more than 10 spots, you've got the plague.
And at about 11:47, Jane Asher will bake a cake.
Delicious. My mouth is watering already.
Yum, yum, I say.
And at 11:48, the big debate. Are shrouds sexy?
I think so. I've ordered yours. At 11:51, if you've got a stinking corpse in your living room covered in unsightly pustules, we ask the question, how about a makeover?
But first, straight from top of the pops, the Spice Girls with their single, I Tell You What You've Got, What You've Really, Really Got.
Barry and Graeme, I'd like you to provide a commentary on the charge of the Light Brigade in the style of Jeremy Paxman and Peter Snow.
Lord Cardigan, did you ever threaten to overrule the... Did you ever threaten to overrule the order to charge?
Let me be perfectly clear about this. The order to charge went ahead.
Did you ever threaten to overrule the order to charge?
Clearly I didn't overrule the order.
Let me put it this way. Did you threaten to overrule the order to charge?
You see, this is an operational matter, nothing to do with me.
Come on. Over to Peter Snow.
Well, here we are, what we call the Valley of Death, just a little bit of fun. Over here, haven't got much time, come on. Over here, the Light Brigade, over there, the Russian guns, and here they come, half a league, just half a league, just a little bit of fun. Cannons right there, you can see the cannons to the left there, and off go the cannons, boom, yippee. And if that result, oh dear me, if that result is repeated right across the battlefield, we're going to see not 600, not 500, not 400, look, they're all going red. Oh, it's going to be a massacre.
Lord Cardigan.
Oh, God.
Our next round is a new one called What's Up, Doc? In it, the team should take it in turns to be consultants interviewing two patients suffering from a mysterious medical condition known only to themselves. The consultants should ask them questions in order to provide a diagnosis. We have to say thank you for devising this game to our resident doctor, Graeme Garden, who as a pioneering GP was engaged in an unusual practice before eventually being discovered. Okay. Barry and Graeme, you're going to be the first patients. Your condition will now be relayed to our theatre audience via the multimedia, digitally interactive, Pentium-processed, widescreen laser display board, so generously funded by our hosts. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Monologism. They can only give one-word answers. Monologism. They can only give one-word answers.
Okay, I think it's Tim and Paul. You start off.
Right. Does it hurt?
No?
No.
Will it clear up of its own accord if you don't scratch it?
Hopefully.
Possibly.
Will New Labour make it any better?
Eventually.
Would it help if you were both put into isolation?
No.
Separately?
No.
If I can give you a little clue here, because I've got a gig in Hull on Thursday. Pay particular attention not so much to what they say as to the way in which they say it.
Are they terminally hesitant?
Can they only speak one word at a time?
Yes, that's it. Now, it's your turn to be the patients now, Tim and Paul, and the identity of your mysterious medical condition is now being broadcast to our audience via the laser display. Here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
They both have phantom pregnancies. They both have phantom pregnancies.
Is this very humorous?
Not for us.
Not for us, no.
Fancy a piece of coal, Paul?
I might dip a bit of nutty slack in me tea, yes.
You're pregnant.
I don't know that we are, actually.
I think we're now stuffed, but that's a different... It's odd, because nothing showed up on the X-ray, did it?
No.
You think you're pregnant?
Can you put that in more technical terms?
Up the duff?
In the club. We're pregnant at the opera.
They what?
We're pregnant at the opera.
Phantom pregnancy.
Okay. We have an interesting round now. I'll say that again. We have an interesting round now. It's a game devised by Barry Cryer called Not in the Mood, a title suggested for him by a woman he met at a party last week. And indeed, every other woman he's ever asked the same question since 1967. In this round, I'd like the teams to sing well-known songs of my choosing, but to alter the lyrics as they go along so as to reverse the original mood or sense of the song. Piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Now, collectors of music trivia may be interested to learn that Colin was on the original Route 66, but then it went over to one-man-operated buses. We'll start with you, Paul and Tim, and your reversed mood song is the lovely ballad Summertime.
Winter time, and the dying is difficult.
Fish are belly up.
Oh, yes, they are.
And the cotton is low.
Oh, it's so low, it's so low.
Your daddy's skins.
He's so skinny.
And your Morris and Whitcomb.
So shut up, little baby. Don't you laugh.
Your turn, Barry and Graeme. Will you please give the reverse mood treatment to the song Happiness?
Misery, misery, the most useless liability I've ever been lumbered with.
I curse the fates that I've been blighted with more than my share of abject desolation.
To me, this world is a bag of shame. I'm the unluckiest bastard in the human race. I've got no silver and I've got no gold. That's why I've got misery in my soul.
Misery to me is an ocean tide, a torrential downpour on a mountainside, an absolute hell as dark as pitch when I'm in the arms of Michael Howard.
Misery, misery, the most useless liability I've been lumbered with. I curse the fates that I've been blighted with more than my share of abject desolation. Misery!
Well, it's nearly time to end the show, but there's just time to squeeze in a round of Smokers Film Club. So, while Samantha nips backstage to enjoy 20 king-size players, I'd like you teams to suggest movie titles likely to delight an audience of smokers. And Tim, will you start, please?
Who's Afraid of Virginia Slims?
Tar Wars.
Now, part of the Tar Wars trilogy, of course, is The Empire Strikes Light.
Look who's toking.
Reservoir Doggins.
Full menthol packet.
One of the greatest detective films ever made, The Lung Goodbye. Starring Chesty Conklin. And Stubby K.
El Sig.
Cheroots of Fire?
Hamlet.
Gasper, the Friendly Ghost.
Look Backy in Anger?
Jurassic Park Drive. See the Bronchitis Walk.
Follow that camel.
Nick a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
And so...
Bring me the Benson and Hedges of Alfredo.
That's it.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the Neil Hamilton of time meets the Martin Bell of destiny, and the airport extension of life confronts the swampy of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show, so we'll be back next week for more of the same. In the meantime, it's goodbye from Samantha, the teams, myself, and the good people of Bath. Goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Paul Merton have been given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith.
I'm sorry I haven't a clue. The antidote for panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show that attracts laughter like bees round a magnet. We've travelled today to the delightful town of Richmond, so it's only fitting that I should bid a champion Ayoub and an E-Bargoum on Wilson Hall Bar to all our listeners in Yorkshire, who can't be with us here in Surrey. It was Henry Tudor, Earl of Richmond, who gave the place its name and chose it as the location for the first great royal palace, on a site now famous as the place where Henry VIII had his magnificent Hampton Court. Visitors also delight in Richmond's quaint old deer park, and I notice a small group of quaint old deer has wandered in tonight, and they are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. On my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And please welcome tonight our stand-in scorer, a man who's got more spare beefcake than Douglas Hogg. The delightful Sven. We'll start off with a round called Translations. It's come to my attention, teams, that many unintelligible foreign words have managed to find their way into our English language, often impeding clear communication. Our scorer Sven, himself a foreigner, is the first to admit that it can often be highly irritating to the more sensitive ear when alien tongues are allowed to slip in. So, teams, I'd like you to provide translations into plain English, please, of the following foreign words and phrases. And Graeme, we'll start with you. Will you please translate Belle Epoque?
That's a cheap cut of pig meat, isn't it?
Give me a pound of belly pork. Barry, yours is apparatchik.
That's a cross between a parrot and a chick. Does impressions of Colonel Sanders. Start easy, slow.
Willie, here's yours. Sushi.
This is Eddie Cantor's best-known song after the drink got him. If you knew sushi like I know sushi.
And Tim, here's another one for you. Sic transit Gloria Mundi.
Gloria was sick in the van, but she'll be in on Monday. Thank you.
Right, we'll open this one up. Here's one that any of you can answer. Film noir.
My camera's bust.
How about this? Cinquecento.
100-year-old Chinaman.
Magnum opus.
Oh, now he is the Irish cat, Private Eye.
Magnum opus. And how about Et tu Bruti?
Blimey, you've splashed it all over now. Gov.
Teams, I'm pleased to point, and audience too, I'm pleased to point out to interested listeners, so I hope both of them are paying attention, that after the sad demise of Sven's popular touring troupe, the Chippendales, they've now reformed to appeal to an older, more sedentary audience. I understand they're now accepting work as a male voice choir called the Queen's Singers, and Sven appears to have brought them with him here tonight, so I've suggested they might like to assist him with the score. So, when you're ready, lads. Thank you. It's now time for a long-established round called One Song to the Tune of Another, in which the teams sing one song to the tune of another. We've certainly had some sticky moments with this round over the years. Last week Barry sang an Andrew Lloyd Webber song to the tune of Puccini, and nobody could tell the difference. Anyway, I'm assured that piano accompaniment is required for this round, and it appears that Colin Sell is unexpectedly available to provide it. You know, whenever musicians hear that Colin's working with us, they're always very keen for news of the old maestro. Well, sadly, it's failed its MOT again. So he's had to come on his bike. Graeme, I'd like you to start by singing the words of There Ain't Nobody Here But Us Chickens to the tune of Release Me.
There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all. So quiet yourself and stop the fuss. There ain't nobody here but us. Take me in. We chickens trying to sleep, and you bust in and hobble, 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 hobble with your cat. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all.
Your turn, Tim, and I'd like you, please, to sing the words of Any Old Arm to the tune of Rule Britannia.
Any old iron, any old arm, any old iron, nine old iron, pottle and cock, an iron bicycle, anything you've got, an old iron plate, an old iron crate, your mother used to cry on, and I'm going to give my country my old chain, old iron, I the old iron.
Willie, you're going to sing the words of I Shot the Sheriff to the tune of My Favourite Things.
With luck. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. All around in my hometown, they're trying to track me down. They say they want to bring me in guilty for the killing of the deputy, for the life of the dead. But I say, I shot the sheriff, but I say it was in self-defense. I shot the sheriff, and they say it is a capital offense. Sheriff John Brown always hated me for what I don't know. Every time that I plant a seed, he said, kill it before it grows. He said, kill it before it grows. I say, shot the sheriff. I say, self-defense.
And finally, Barry. Barry, would you please sing the words of How Much Is That Doggy in the Window to the tune of Swanee?
How much is that doggy in the window, the one with the waggling? How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a doggy, won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good name, Mammy.
Jolly good. Now, the next round is entitled Straight Face. In it, the teams should take it in turns to exchange a random selection of words without getting any laughs from our theatre audience. This, I'm assured, is a very specialised skill which our panellists have each managed to hone throughout their long and varied careers in the entertainment business. So to complicate it a little, I'd like all the words you select, teams, to begin with the letter S. Anyone who elicits so much as the smallest titter from our audience will face immediate disqualification. The object of the game is to eliminate all four of them so we can get on with the next round. Graeme, will you start, please?
Stomach.
Saucer.
Silent. What? Silent.
Oh. Diction.
Yes, it's silent. Sherbet, I think he said.
Sorry?
Sherbet? No, that was my word.
Sorry.
Oh.
Slap.
Salivate.
Sugar.
Then.
Can you have proper words, Hump?
What?
No.
Never mind. Sarcophagus.
Surreptitiously.
Swedishly. The old master got a titter.
I heard a laugh, yes. You're out.
Thank you.
Willie.
No,
now the rest of you go on in sequence, so it would be Graeme. You should carry on.
Stew.
Spotted.
Silage.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Barry.
Oh.
That's not the first laugh he's got this time.
Okay, it's between you.
Is it me to start?
It's a head-to-header between Tim and Graeme. And Tim, you're going to start.
Sandwich.
Soap.
Slot. Please, come on. Even my mother wouldn't laugh at that.
Your mother doesn't live in Richmond. Lots may not be funny in Buxton, but
Go on, Graeme.
Smack, smack.
That's a good one.
Smack. Yes.
Suffering.
Saucy.
Slip.
That wasn't a laugh.
Somebody blowing his nose.
We sincerely hope. snot.
And with that knockout blow, Graeme wins the round. Now we come to a round called Radioke, which is basically a radio version of karaoke, except that at no point does anyone have to lie in a hospital bed worrying that the TV script they've just written is becoming a nightmarish reality. What happens is this: I brought with me some bootleg radio highlights which I've illicitly recorded off my wireless at home, and I shall play them in for the teams to speak along with. After a while, the tables fade away to nothing, but the team should carry on speaking, and the object is for them to be in sync when the sound returns. So, Tim and Willie, we'll start with you. Will you please speak along with John Humphreys and Douglas Hogg in this extract from the Today programme?
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
It is difficult, and some things have happened less fast than we would have wished. I don't accept it has been a mess.
Well, we are slaughtering thousands of perfectly healthy cows. We don't know how many. Farmers are losing a fortune. It's costing the taxpayer billions. We're at war with Europe,
and it's only been a bit difficult.
This is an extremely difficult situation, which has caused a great deal of loss to a lot of people. I entirely agree with you.
Oh, no, I mean more than that. I mean, it's been a very badly mishandled situation.
No, I don't agree with you. I think it would have been difficult to handle it fundamentally different from that which we have done. Ask whether in the last 3 months or so there are things we could have done differently. I'm sure the answer is yes.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
We're not going to play that game either.
Well, you could volunteer it.
No. I'm merely making this point that over a 3-month conduct of policy, you will find things that one could have done differently.
But we've done it wrongly right from the very beginning, haven't we? I mean, we stood there, we had a Secretary of State standing up in the House of Commons saying that there is this problem in Kelly, no one has given a moment's repercussion of it, or how it might be handled.
That isn't true. The music had a very serious effect on confidence in the United Kingdom and Europe. Our problem was this.
Do you think there's a problem with your own position?
Look at the weather.
What happened then? Did you win?
I think Douglas entered my body. Took over. In some strange way, we were as one.
It's your turn now, Barry and Graeme, and I'd like you please to speak along with Simon Pemberton and Shula Archer in this extract from The Archers.
Simon, for heaven's sake, you've got to let me talk to you. Please, I told you. Say my piece. My piece. Let it stay quietly. I'm sorry. Just. You wouldn't believe the day I've had. Like a conspiracy. I tried phoning all evening, but you weren't in. I've just been practically ejected from the ball. Simon, this is an attempt to make me feel sorry for you. I'm not in the mood. Simon, we're out of sync. Look, this Harriet thing. You have to believe me, Shula. It was an affair, but I finished it. I have nothing to say, Simon. What? But why? Look, I said I'm sorry. I've told her to stay out of my life. I don't see what more I can do. That's not the point. Well, what is then? The point is I can't trust you. Of course you can trust me. You have to understand. This thing was out of my control. Oh, for goodness sake. You betrayed me with another woman. Look, now is not the time for this. I really think you'd better go. I'm not leaving until we've had this out. Oh! I don't see it. I don't see it as a betrayal. We've all seen it. Oh, Simon! How can you not see it as a betrayal? It's not even as if you and I were sleeping together, for goodness sake. Maybe if we had been, I wouldn't have gone and slept with Harriet. How dare you! I want you out of my house and out of my life. Why won't you listen? Now! No! Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. Just... Get out! Sorry, I'm sorry.
Right, on with the next round. It's recently come to my attention, teams, that many films and TV programs are riddled with commercial sponsorship, placing a question mark against the professional integrity of those prepared to compromise their art for the sake of personal gain. So in this round, which I'd like to call the Volvo 985R Masterclass, I'd like you teams to enact some newly sponsored productions in a style that reflects their revised status. Tim and Willie, we'll start with you. Will you please provide a brief rendition of Gardener's Question Time, as sponsored by Yorkshire Water?
Good bloody evening. Welcome to Leeds and the Gardener's Question Time. First question, please.
I'd like to ask the panel how I should deal with my anthuriums. They look a little sad. Should I water them?
No.
For their national days, the Welsh have their leek, the Scots their thistle, and the Irish, it's the same man again, have their shamrock. What would the panel recommend for Yorkshire Day?
A cactus. I thought you were a woman.
I don't know. What would you recommend for a perfect garden?
A mixture of sand and cement mixed in a good deal of cheap white wine or Yorkshire bitter.
Oh, I bathe in that.
Oh.
Name the final in North Face. What would you suggest I do?
Vote Labour or emigrate.
Good night.
Bugger off.
All right.
Right, it's your turn, Barry and Graeme. Would you please provide an excerpt from The 101 Dalmatians, as sponsored by the Korean government? That was just
one down.
And finally, oh, I love those words. Tim and Willie, would you please provide an extract from Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest, as sponsored by McDonald's?
Welcome to The Importance of Being Ronald.
A hamburger.
Our next round is based on the TV program called Through the Keyhole, presented by Lloyd Grossman, in which the viewer is introduced to the homes of various celebrities and then has to work out who they are. In fact, it's quite similar in format to Hello magazine. But slightly less challenging, of course. In order to allow us to play this game on the radio, the Richmond Theatre stage crew have specially created 2 mystery cubicles backstage for our teams to enter. They are each designed to resemble precisely the homes of certain well-known personalities. And the team should take it in turn to describe the contents of their cubicle for the other team to guess. Right, Barry and Graeme, you're to go first. And I'd like you to enter your mystery cubicle now. While you're on the way, the famous householder's name will now be flashed up in Technicolor magic on the multi-screen laser projection tower, so generously provided by our hosts. John brings on board. Oh, sorry. I wasn't meant to read that bit. Here's for you at home, here's the mystery voice.
Alan Clark. Alan Clark.
Okay, now, Barry and Graeme, you're going to describe now, and Willie and Tim, you're going to guess.
Oh, it's a lovely room. Beautiful. Very grand. Yes. Never seen a microwave with a drawbridge before. Oh, look there, the shelf full of diaries. Under lock and key. Oh, I see. No, wait. What's that? One out here on the desk. Too hot. Too hot, that. Oh, nice picture here. Look, nice family group. Oh, yeah. I think it's been signed. Yeah, what's it say? You bastard. Now, that's something you don't see every day. A Michael Heseltine dartboard. Good Lord, what's this? A hit of 12. Good. Well, I think we've certainly painted a picture there, Graeme. We have.
Tim and Willie, are you going to do any guessing?
No, I don't think so.
Right.
I lost interest halfway through, tell the truth. I suddenly realised what it must be like to be a listener to this programme.
Drawbridge. This is a grand person, is it? Or is it a political person?
A political person.
Or an ex-political person?
Yes. Yeah.
I think it's that bloody woman.
I think it is. The mad cow, isn't it?
Yes.
No, it's not. You were trying to mislead us. Packet of 12.
It's her husband.
Yep.
The packet of 12. No, it
What's
couldn't.
the handle? Heseltine was on the dartboard. What was he doing there? He was up to somebody that doesn't like
You know Alan Clark by any chance?
No.
When he goes to the chemist, it's a gross for the weekend.
Okay, your turn, Tim and Willie.
All right.
Will you go and enter your mystery cubicle now, please? And here again is the laser projection tower with the answer and the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Major James Hewitt. Major James Hewitt.
Right.
The problem is you don't know where to start, do you, when you can't see anybody? That's true. Yes. Here we are. We're in the hall now. Good Lord, a stuffed horse's umbrella stand. That's an interesting place to house an umbrella. Chair, sofa. Photos of people playing polo. Photos of horses playing polo. Polo-necked horses. Oh, and a dog. I think he must be lost. Wall-to-wall horse branches. Just go upstairs. To the bedroom. Yes. Horse blankets. And in the bed, a horse's head. Not just the head, sorry. That's right. Clothes. The wooden horse. Bath in the shed of the horse. Oh, look, there's a photograph of Princess Di. Horses, 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 horses. Well, David, what sort of person lives in a horse?
Barry and Graham, start guessing.
Were horses a clue? No. One's allowed to lie once, I believe, in this game.
There's one dog in there.
The dog
is one dog.
The dog is a red herring. Red setter, very well.
There's a royal connection here, I think.
And the audience all went ooh when they saw the name on the scoreboard.
Is he a bit of a scally? Bit of a lad? James Hewitt.
Well, I'm going to invite the male voice choir to provide another update of the score. Well, that's very nearly all for this week, but there's just time, I think, for a quick round of Fashion Designers Film Club. So while Sven nips out to press his favourite Paul Smith, I'd like you teams to suggest some titles of films likely to prove popular with the fashion trade. Tim, how about you starting?
Bus stop. They get worse, so just laugh lower.
Armani in Havana.
How about Dad's Armani?
Armani for all seasons.
Or another TV spin-off, Yes Miniskirt. Ben Kingsley as Gucci.
Picnic at Hanging Frock.
The Fly.
For whom the bell bottoms.
Night Dress on Elm Street. Bring me the measurements of Alfredo Garcia.
Champion, the Wonder Bra.
That's it.
I'd like to see that.
Sleeveless in Seattle.
Well, as the wheelie bin of time is hoisted aloft by the dustman of fate, and the broken eggshells of despair are scattered down the front path of destiny, it must be time to regret not tipping him better. And also the end of the show. So from then, the teams and myself, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
And Humph and the teams will be back at the same time next week. But if you can't wait that long, you may be interested to know that some of the funniest moments from the recent history of the programme have been specially preserved for posterity on 2 audio cassettes as part of the BBC radio collection. And there are
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show that's done for comedy what Richard Gere did for animal husbandry. You join us in the historic town of Brighton, which, before it became the fashionable seaside resort we now know, was once a fishing port. It was in the early 15th century that Arab dhows, plying cargoes of exotic spices along the Red Sea coast and down the Horn of Africa to Zanzibar, were looking for another entrepot to trade minerals and precious stones from white slavers and the great tribes of the Serengeti. Luckily, they discovered Dar es Salaam and so never had to come to Brighton. We're coming to you today as part of the Brighton Festival, and we're broadcasting from the town's lovely old Theatre Royal, which I was interested to learn is haunted. Apparently, eyewitnesses have described grey apparitions. Probably long-forgotten performers from a bygone age. Poor souls that could well have died right here on this very stage. Let me point them out to you now. They are... On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. On my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And finally, please welcome the lady with the scorebook, who's very keen to put the team's points in. The delightful Samantha. Well, our first round is entitled Missed Hits. How often have you listened to a new LP and been disappointed that what seemed to have the makings of great songs were ruined by one unfortunate misjudgment in production? Every time we listen to the new Robson and Jerome album, I hear you shout. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of songs and musical acts that would have been surefire pop chart misses. Barry, will you start us off, please?
The Sound of Silage.
My Old Man's a Waste Disposal Operative.
Mad Dogs and Belgians.
Robin Cook, riding.
Meet Me in St Leonard's.
Knees Up, Gordon Brown.
The Newt Has 1,000 Eyes.
Arrivederci, Chroma.
By the time I get to Felixstowe.
Conservative Central Office's Land of Hype and Tory. The Sun has got his pants on. Andy Stewart spelled hit D-I-V-O-R-C-U, Jimmy.
People will say we're in Hove.
B-days are here again.
I'm just a girl who can't say... Nice to hear them again, isn't it?
Let's go on to the next round, eh? This is called Celebrity Organs. This, I should point out, has nothing to do with Noel Edmonds or any other celebrities who just happen to be bodily appendages in their own right. You'll all be familiar with the recent and regrettable trade in internal human organs. Teams, for a small sum, I've managed to procure several mystery celebrity organs for your inspection, which Samantha has specially prepared in the 2 kidney bowls you'll find in front of you. So I'd like you now, please, to don your surgical masks and gloves. Now, will you please start to identify them?
Can we look at them now, Hump?
Yes, and start to identify them.
Oh.
You've got to identify the celebrities from the organs in front of you. Off you go.
Are they internal organs? I only ask if they're internal because that could be something from Michael Jackson's face.
I think we've got Jeffrey Archer's 4th prostate.
What do you think?
Completed appendix.
Well, Willie, what do you think?
I don't know. Looks like Michael Winner's spleen. What's that, Graham?
I don't know what that is. That could be John Virgo's commentator's eye.
Smack it and we'll all get a bit.
Oh, God. Oh, you've just dropped one of Lady Porter's best bits.
This is pretty heavy, Graham. Can you give me a hand? Something to do with James Hewitt, I think.
For those at home, I should tell you that we actually do have the organs here,
yes.
And they're being shown to the shown to the audience.
Michael Portillo's heart? No, it can't be. Are these Parker vowels?
Well, as steam rises slowly from the organs in front of them, I think we ought to move on to the next games. What do you think at home are atmospherics is really the audience here throwing up. So we go on to a game now.
Oh, it is awful, but I like it.
We'll go on to an old favourite. It's called One Song to the Tune of Another. And it's a musical game that's as simple in concept as the title itself. And let me explain. In most songs, there are 2 elements. The tune, or music, and the words, or lyrics. Well, in this game, I want the teams to take the lyrics, or libretto, of one song or composition, and discard the music, or score, and then we'll provide the instrumental or backing track from another orchestration or composition, but without its original refrain or vocal part. The team should then accompany or syncopate to this melody or harmony. And hey presto. One song to the tune of another. There you are. And if you think that's a total musical mismatch, wait till you hear the combination of Colin Sell and a piano. Actually, Colin has of late become quite well known for his rap music. And when I say rap, I mean rap with a capital C. Graham, would you start us off, please, by singing the words of 10cc's I'm Not in Love to the tune of I'm Getting Married in the Morning.
Oh, I'm not in love, so don't forget it. It's just a silly phase I'm going through. And just because I call you up, don't get me wrong, don't think you've got it made. I'm not in love, no, it's because I like to see you, but then again, that doesn't mean you mean that much to me. So if I call you, don't make a fuss. Hey!
Okay, your turn, Barry, now. And you have to sing the words of Oh, What a Beauty to the tune of The Sunshine of Your Smile.
Oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty. It must be 2 feet long or even more. It It's such a lovely colour, and nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that.
Willie, you're going to sing the words of J.J. Cale's Cocaine to the tune of The White Cliffs of Dover.
This should be fun. If you want to hang out, you gotta take her out. Cocaine, if you want to get down on the ground. Cocaine, she don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Cocaine. If you got bad news you want to kick them blues. Cocaine. When your day's done and you gotta run. Cocaine. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Cocaine. If your thing is gone and you want to ride on.
And finally, Tim, will you please sing the words of Rasputin by Boney M. to the tune of Danny Boy.
Rasputin, a lover of the Russian queen. There was a cat that really was gone. Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. It was a shame how he carried on. He ruled the Russian land and never mind the Tsar.
Your glass is
but like a Sasha, he does really wonder more. In all their fans, he was please. The chandeliers will go to scream. Thank you very much.
Thank heavens for the rubber gloves.
I know where they've been.
Okay, with Tim edging into the lead, we have a next round which is called Superstitions, and it's based on those peculiar little irrational fears that we all sometimes have. Tim, for example, believes that it's very bad luck to buy a round of drinks in a pub. And Barry believes it's very unlucky ever to do the washing up. If his wife asks him to do it, apparently he makes her turn round 3 times and spit. Anyway, teams, I shall now put your knowledge of these old wives' tales to the test with a series of my favourite superstitious beliefs and sayings. And we're going to start with you, Barry. Will you please complete the following? See a pin and pick it up. All day long you'll have...
a pin.
How true that is.
I rest my case.
The real answer is good luck, of course. Graham, can you complete this, I wonder? A dimple on your cheek, many hearts you will seek. A dimple on your chin...
and you'll get to play Spartacus.
And, of course, the real answer is many hearts you will win. Gosh, that's interesting. Tim, why do some people wear rabbit's feet around their necks?
Probably the same reason that bald people wear rabbits on their heads. Because at a distance they look like hairs.
Well, we all know the right answer to that one.
That was it.
Willie, what in France should you do if you pass a priest on a country road?
Pick it up at once in your priest scooper. They're zealots where that sort of thing's concerned, you know. Little bicycles go round, don't they? Hitting you if you don't.
Do you know what the real answer is? You should touch iron to ward off evil spirits. Barry, you again now. Will you complete this saying? A mole on your arm can bring you no harm. A mole on your back
wants a lift to the lawn.
And
how sweet.
Another one for you, Graham, here. A spider in the morning is a sign of sorrow. A spider in the afternoon?
A spider in the afternoon is a sign of poor positional play, leaving the cue ball hampered by the pink.
Or, alternatively, brings worry for tomorrow. Tim, if the cat in your house is black,
phone the fire brigade. Only probably it's too late.
And the real answer is, of lovers you will have no lack. Willie.
Yes.
Beware of the man, be he friend or brother, whose hair is...
Not his, but that of another.
Well, you know, the real answer is whose hair is one colour and his beard another.
Oh. No, I'm sort of the same all over, aren't I?
No, you're not.
Oh.
Here are some more that you can answer, teams. Why is it good luck to throw salt over your left shoulder?
It gets the mole off your back.
The real answer is that salt was seen as a protective substance, and evil spirits were supposed to live on your left side.
Oh.
But I'm not going to explain
Are
it.
these real answers good?
They're out of a book of superstitions. So there.
Never read a book of superstitions or your bum falls off.
What's supposed to happen if you wear rosemary round your neck?
I think the best answer is you'll have to marry her.
And it upsets the rabbits.
Well,
the mole's none too happy.
It says here you'll have a better memory, and I'm not in the least surprised. It's now time for another thoroughly enjoyable game called Cheddar Gorge, which is just one of many traditional pastimes taking their title from English place names. For example, there's Chipping Norton, which involves making stone sculptures in the shape of motorcycles. Then we have Tower Bridge, a card game for exceptionally tall players. And I understand there are still certain isolated rural communities in Lancashire that like to play Upper Ramsbottom. Anyway, as the game Cheddar Gorge so obviously implies, teams, I'd like you each to utter a single word in turn. The object of the game is to avoid completing a sentence and was suggested by Mr. Ernest Saunders of St. Moritz. To complicate matters further, however, I'd like you each to include a special word indigenous to Brighton and its surrounding coastline. And these are, Barry, your word is nudist. Tim, crabs. Graham, deck chair. And Willie, sewage. And if I judge that a sentence has been completed, you'll hear this. Or I might sound my horn.
The old problem, eh?
Okay, Barry, will you start, please?
I once saw
a
large
but somehow
strangely
attractive
yet oddly
bizarrely
grotesquely
and horrendously
yet
in
a deck chair.
Comma, crabs.
Sounds like a villain in a James Bond book. Oh, my name is Connor Krabs. Commander Bond.
I'm going to punctuate you, Mr. Bond. Where are we? Common crabs. And?
Don't look at me.
Lobsters? Not.
Only.
Nudists. Cheated, I said plural there. An intrusive S.
Cavorting?
Lewdly.
Over.
A.
Cliff?
Who was
in
Wuthering
mood?
he
was
once
a
crab.
Like
person until
one
day
he decided
to
try
sewage.
I think strangely attractive butt will be cut out of the American version. Our next round is entitled Antiques Roadshow. You'll guess that this round was inspired by the television program of the same name. And interestingly, Graeme has informed me that the presenter, Hugh Scully, is actually the uncle of Agent Scully from the X-Files. Amazing. Teams, in this round, I'd like you please to take it in turns to be antiques experts and members of the public who've brought along an item that they'd like the experts to identify and value. However, only the punters will know what they've brought along. The experts should ask them questions in order to help them identify the items and so value them. Okay, so you're to be our first experts, Tim and Willie. And Barry and Graeme, you're the punters. Have you brought your object with you?
We have.
Okay,
yes,
right.
We have it with us.
Now, for the benefit of our theatre audience, the identity of Barry and Graeme's object will now be displayed via the megabyte magic of the giant computer-generated, internet-linked laser display board, so generously funded by the Brighton Festival. Meanwhile, here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Rutland. Rutland.
Okay, now, Tim and Willie.
Well, this is incredible.
Yes.
How long have you had this?
Oh, how long was it? We found it in the loft, but I can't...
Yeah.
How long has it festered in your loft?
I don't know how long it's been up there. It was put up there, I think, by my Uncle Hugh Scully.
Have you any sort of idea what it is?
Well, we know generically what it is. We wanted it identifying specifically, really.
Yes, and how much we should insure it for.
Oh, you can do that by size.
Oh.
It's about £1 a foot. How much have you got?
Several square miles.
I think you're quite wise to get rid of it, quite frankly.
There is a crack in it, but it doesn't show.
Yes.
Do you have a very large attic?
We have now, yes.
We knocked it through.
Are you implying that all people that go on this show are real wallies?
Yes.
Some are reproductions.
It hasn't been used for a long time now, of course.
It's the Isle of Wight.
It was discarded, wasn't it?
It was discarded.
Found its way into our loft by a circuitous route.
People who lived there were most upset.
Hong Kong.
Oh, you can see the pattern on it, can you?
Are there any markings on it?
Signposts, mainly.
One that says RUT something. Would you like
that? Would be where rutting was allowed, would it?
It doesn't exist anymore, Rutland, does it?
It's coming back. It's coming back. Your turn to be the experts now, Barry and Graeme, and Tim and Willie. I hope you brought your object with you. You have? Right.
Yes.
It's
yes, we have, Hump.
Do we have to talk like that?
Apparently so.
Its identity is now being broadcast to our audience via the laser display, and here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
The latest portrait of the Queen. The latest portrait of the Queen.
Start questioning them, Barry and Graeme.
Are there newer reproductions of this, or is this the old original sort
Reproduction no longer enters into it, I'm happy to say.
Obviously an artifact from a bygone era.
Only in one sense of that. It is not strictly an antique.
You mean it's new?
That's a good way of
No
putting
getting
it.
round you, is there?
This century?
This, yes.
This century?
More like 3 weeks ago.
It's one of the freshest antiques on the market.
And it's been in your family all that time,
For about
has
a fortnight now. It's been suggested a hand should come off.
it? How many hands were there?
Just the 2
pairs.
One pair, I think, would be more accurate,
One
Gilbert.
pair. You only saw one side of the picture.
Oh.
Oh, picture! Oh, what a giveaway!
You know all about the subtle hint, don't you?
This looks to me like a picture.
More like a portrait. Oh! Of the Queen.
With huge hands and a grim expression.
It's a lovely piece.
Yes. Thank you.
Not a very good picture of her there.
We've finished, Tom. We've finished. We'll go for a walk on the front later.
We're fast running out of time now, but there are just a few minutes left in which to play a round of Laundrette Attendance Film Club. So teams, while Samantha and I drop into Sketchlist to put some starch into my dicky, I'd like you please to provide some titles of films likely to prove popular with an audience drawn from the laundry trade. Off you go.
It's arbitrary.
Everything you ever wanted to know about socks but were afraid to ask.
Dry hard.
Cool Wash Luke.
Non-bio, east of Java.
The Smalls of Montezuma. Starring Laundry Hepburn and Ariel Flynn.
Some like it hot wash.
On the bleach.
Bring me the vest of Alfredo Garcia. Sink the skid mark.
Well, as the little Andrex puppy of time scampers onto the busy dual carriageway of destiny, and the extra strong meat vindaloo of fate confronts the toilet out of order sign of eternity, I notice it must be the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha, myself, and the tanned and muscular residents of Brighton, goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
I'm sorry I haven't a clue, the antidote to panel games. piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, for what is in fact the last show in the current series. And to express how we all feel at this news, a few short words might be appropriate. Although a few longer ones, like overjoyed and euphoric, might be even better. You join us once again in the fine city of Cambridge, whose famous university has links with many well-known names. In fact, our own Barry Cryer was recently offered a chair here. What a nice old lady. Another distinguished name is that of Sir Isaac Newton, who was Professor of Gravitational Physics at Trinity, where he also taught a little Greek. Who later went on to open Cambridge's first Moussaka bar. Now, to introduce the teams, and speaking as someone who enjoys their brand of humour, I always recommend them. Speaking of myself, I never do. They are, on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And a warm welcome, please, for our ever-faithful scorer, the lovely Samantha. Now, our first round is called Channel 4 Children's Hour. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of racy children's programs suitable for a well-known minority channel faced with privatization. Basically, teams, in thinking up these titles, it'll help to have in mind an image of childish innocence tinged with sinister corruption. So, think Andy Peters. Barry, will you start, please?
Chitty chitty gangbang.
101 Reservoir Dalmatians. Directed by Quentin Dandiambino.
Louisa May Alcott's Big Women.
Winnie the... Was that you?
Electric Blue Peter.
Snow White and the 9.5 Dwarves.
Bill and Ben behaving badly.
And God created Noddy.
Muffin the Mule.
Babe, the breakfast.
Lord Baden-Powell's famous book, Snorting for Boys.
Postman Pat always rings twice.
Jack and Orgy.
Last Tango in Trumpton.
Swallows and Amorous Nuns.
Okay.
Lost William.
Ragtag and Bobbit.
Okay, it's a round now to test the team's musical skills, known in the trade as a quickie. It's the round called Pick Up Song. We're going to hear some well-known records to which the teams will sing along. Luckily, DJ Samantha has an impressive set of 45s, which she'll kindly get... which she'll kindly get out and spin for our delight. She's poised at the disco turntable, ready to reduce the intoned modulation of the sound frequency to nil, a process known to radiophonic engineers as twisting the knob. As the volume fades away, the teams will continue to sing, the object being to stay in time with the record. If, when the music reappears, they're within a gnat's pizzicato of the original, I'll be awarding points, and points mean prizes. What do points mean? I wasn't asking you. This week's prize comes from the Duchess of York's Essential Hair Care range. It's a year's supply of wash and go skiing. Willie, you're to start. I'd like you to accompany Frankie Lane singing Rawhide.
Rolling, 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 rolling.
It's quite easy so far.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rawhide.
Oh, that's quite fun.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Though the streams are swelling, keep them dogies rolling. Rawhide. Through rain and wind and weather, hell bent for leather, wishing my girl was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, loving, kissing, awaiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, rawhide, crack. Let 'em out, ride 'em in, let 'em out, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, rawhide.
Well, if you have the heart to go on, Graeme, it's your turn. Would you please accompany Lee Dorsey singing Working in...
Oh, my whoop's about to slip down. 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm already up and gone. Lord, I'm so tired. How long can this go on? I'm working in a coal mine, going down, 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 working in the coal mine. Oops, about to slip. Working in the coal mine, going down, 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 working in the coal mine. Oops, about to slip down, 'cause I make a little money. Haul coal by the ton. But when Saturday rolls around, I'm too tired for having fun. Working in the coal mine, going down, 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 working in the coal mine. Oops, about to slip down.
I think this is a fix. It's up to you now, Barry. I'd like you please to accompany Elvis Presley singing All Shook Up.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, my hand is shaking and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand up on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind.
You all thought he was dead.
Mixed up when I get a girl that I love the best, my heart beats so it scares me to death.
Finally, Tim. Tim, would you please accompany those lovely Spice Girls singing their delightful number, Wannabe?
What I really, really want, so tell me what I want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want, so tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really want a zigzag arm. If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we could be just fine. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really want to zigzag. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. God's sake, music come in, friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got it.
Okay, teams, our next round's called Word for Word. In it, I'd like you please to take it in turns to exchange a stream of random words without the slightest hint of sense or logic. Much the same way as Barry does after a long lunch. The opposing team should challenge if they notice a connection. And if I uphold the challenge, which I'm unlikely to, because after a whole week to get it mended, they still haven't fixed this buzzer. But if I uphold the challenge, then the challengers should take over. Okay, right. Barry and Graeme, will you start, please?
Bulwark.
First.
Chalice.
Pod.
Fur.
Coat.
Mechanic.
Mechanics wear coats. And they put coats of stuff on things when they're mechanising them.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
That's a double challenge, really.
Yeah.
All right, carry on then, Willie.
Goat.
Harmonica.
Winner of Opportunity Knox in 1964.
I remember that, Barry, but what did you do with the goat?
Carry on, Graeme.
Oh.
Oh, go on. You'd started.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
O is the same word as O.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Yes.
Carry on, Tim.
Internet.
Frog.
Coronet.
Carrot.
Joystick.
Graeme.
Just as careful, you know.
Go on, Tim.
Punt.
Exit.
Glass.
Crap. Glass bottom punt.
Yes.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Who wants to go on?
I think Colin's quite keen.
Right, hurry it along now, Willie, quick.
Prune. Chair.
Spatula.
Saliva.
Challenge from whoever.
No, not us.
Okay. As we're about halfway through the show, the theatre management have asked me to pass on this message to our audience. Anyone wishing to avoid the crowds when leaving, please try to wait till the end of the show. Right, it's time now to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But before we do, I noticed from the bulge in our postbag this week that another card has flooded in from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales with comments on her favourite show. Dear Mr. Duggleby, she writes. Great. Yes, great. Does that Delia Smith do nothing else all day? Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis. Right, back to the game, teams, and since we're in Cambridge, we'll play according to Trumpington's variation. That's a refined and highly cerebral version, generally preferred by intellectuals. But we're going to play it anyway. It tends to be rather a defensive game, teams, in which positional play is of the essence, so take care not to become blocked, boxed, or cornered. I'll start you off, teams, with Albright's opening, okay? Totteridge and Whetstone. Tim, will you continue, please?
Well, I think there's only one way to go from there, but I'm not going that way. It's usually Regent Street, but I'll try Lower Regent Street.
Oh, careful.
King Street.
Yeah.
Which one? Cambridge one.
Don't be silly.
That's just foolish. Oh, yes. Not the Hammersmith London one. Cambridge. King Street in Cambridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. That's right. Go on, Willie.
Oval Road. Thank you.
Swiss.
You get Fox. She knows Albright's opening.
Yeah, that's true.
Hendon.
Oh, go on.
Hendon Central.
Central?
Central, yeah. You're out.
Craven Cottage.
Bond Street. Thank you. Fulham Palace Road.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you. You could have whooped.
I think you're...
Thank you.
I think you're boxed, Willie.
No.
He's blocked.
He's boxed, he's not boxed.
Blocked, but not boxed.
I'm far from cornered.
But, well, we could call in the diagonals here and do Bishopsgate.
That's good. Oh, we laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha!
Mitre Court.
Yeah, whack, that was.
Fitzwilliam Street.
That's the level there. Whack, back.
Well, may you pause.
The embankment.
Oh.
Ha ha ha. See the smiles vanish from their faces. It's a whoosh.
The colour has washed from their cheeks.
You'd swear they're in black and white now, wouldn't you? Look at them.
The Hague.
Very good, very good. Folkestone Road.
Mornington Crescent.
It's time now for a round of limericks. Actually, it's quite interesting where the name limerick comes from. It's a corruption of the old French word for America, l'Amérique. That's true. It's not a bluff, it's true. French migrants sailing to the New World will be blown off course to Southern Ireland, where they landed and mistakenly called it l'Amérique. There's still a large community of Limerick French to this day, as visitors to their annual festival of sheep burning and lorry wrecking will testify. Right, teams, I shall furnish you with a potential packed opening, which I'd like you to complete in turn, taking one line each. Graeme, you're going to start. A porter from Gonville and Keys.
A porter from Gonville and Keys grew potatoes on both of his knees.
On the end of his nose
grew a rare kind of rose.
But you'll never guess where he grew these.
Tim, here's yours. While out with a couple of blues.
I didn't know which one to choose.
The one with the squint?
Or the one with the splint?
I am both. I've got nothing to lose.
Barry, here's yours. While out on the cam in a punt.
I saw Reverend Spooner in front.
He said, "What a day gay."
And anchors away.
And make way for my podding sunt.
And finally, here's yours, Willie. If you're studying natural science...
If you're studying natural science, I suggest that you wear this appliance.
You strap it on thus.
Then just hop on a bus.
And you'll find you'll get masses of clients.
Right, now, our next game is called Singer and the Song. And in it, I'd like each team member to imagine he's a famous and well-loved personality. And then adapt a song of my choosing to the style of that personality. You'll be accompanied by Colin Sell, who'll be trying to adapt his style to that of a pianist. Actually, you might be surprised to hear that Colin's releases invariably go straight in at the number 1 spot. Usually when he's aiming for the treble 20. Barry, we'll start with you. Would you please sing Zippity-Doo-Dah to the style of Quentin Crisp?
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual, everything is satisfactory. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Look at the muck in here.
Graeme, would you please sing the song called Happiness, having assumed the persona of Joe Grundy from The Archers?
Happiness, happiness, greatest gift that I possess. I thank the Lord I've been blessed, Clary. More my share of happiness. May this world is a wonderful place. Her farm burning down, I'm the luckiest human in the race. I got no silver, I got no gold. I got happiness in my farmer's mind. Happiness to me is an ocean tide. Sunset fading on a mountainside. Big old heaven full of stars above. And I'm in the arms of Simon Pemberton. Happiness, happiness, greatest gift that I possess, Eddie. I thank the Lord I've been blessed more than my share of happiness.
Finally, a duet for you, Tim and Willie. I'd like you, please, to once more assume the identities of the Queen and Princess Margaret, singing Sisters.
Sisters, yeah, we never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, dear sir. We are there to keep our eye on her, caring, sharing every little crown that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Greece, she wore the dress and I phoned the police. All kinds of weather, we stick together. The same in my rain and sun. Two different faces, but in tight places. One thinks and one acts as one. Those who've seen us know that not a thing can come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Nobody can. Lord help the mister who comes between us and our sister. And Lord help the sister who comes between my husband and I. Good night. Good night.
Well, we'll soon have to say farewell, but there's just time, I think, to fit in a round of Biscuit Makers Film Club. So, teams, while Samantha nips out to enjoy a mouthful of Jacobs, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of films likely to prove popular with an audience of biscuit makers. Okay, Tim, start up.
Hobnobs and breadsticks.
McVitty Vitty Bang Bang.
The Singing Digestive.
There's the First Wives Club.
There's Bath Oliver Twist and the Artful Jammy Dodger.
La Dolce Rivita.
Glenn Garibaldi, Glenn Ross.
Not to mention Gandybaldy, directed by Bicky Attenborough.
Cream Krakatoa east of Jaffa.
And, of course, bring me the crisp bread of Alfredo.
Mutant ginger nut turtles. The penguin has landed. A Rivita runs through it.
Flash bourbon.
The crumbs of Navarone. Lord of the Squashed Flies. Starring Jack Lemon Puff.
Charlie the Wagon Wheel. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobnob.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the short-sighted rhino of time attempts to mount the VW Beetle of eternity. And the rubber glove of hope gets lost in the Aberdeen Angus of destiny. I notice it's the end of the show, and indeed the series. So from Samantha, the teams, myself, and the good people of Cambridge, goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Naismith.